So Yash, let's break down though what energy actually is. Some people, when we think about energy, I remember I was in a rehab when I was 15. I used to be so hyper, still. I asked the doctor because I was coming off of marijuana withdrawals for me were super heavy. And I went through a period where I was just down, and I asked the doctor, I said, do you think I'll ever get my energy back and feel good again? And the doctor, having a medical mind, see, I needed to ask another addict. I needed to see a video like this, but I didn't have access to it. And so the doctor said, well, I can't see the future, but I have hope. This is how doctors talk. Then I went to my first NA meeting, and I found somebody there, and I asked him. He says, of course you're going to be all right, man. You got to go through this detox, this withdrawal, and then you'll be all right. That's all I needed to hear. I knew that, but I needed somebody to affirm that. A lot of you say that too in the comments. It's like you kind of already know this, but you need to have somebody say it. Not just say it though, somebody who's experienced it, so when they say it, you believe them. They have some power. See, the intellectual mind, it likes to memorize a bunch of things it hears, and then it parrots it as though it's some kind of truth. But it's dry. There's no power behind it because there's no realization. A realization is what gives the words energy and power. Okay, so if you lose your energy, what are we talking about energy though? We're not talking about the kind of energy, this is what I was alluding to. You're really hyper and you have a lot of energy. Oh, I got so much energy. That's not, we want stable energy. We're talking about stable energy. We're not talking about the energy you get if you eat some white sugar, or if you get a dopamine hit. Like all that's not real energy. It's not coming from your core. When we're talking about energy here, we're talking about your core energy. Here's the other thing. Most people are living off of fake energy. They're just doing things to get a hit of dopamine. They call that energy. I didn't know the difference. I used to too. But then when you stop all that, you may not have any energy. There might be a period your adrenal glands and nervous system defaults back to its normal levels, which are probably really low, because the more dopamine stimulation we get, the lower our energy is going to be. That's why we keep doing it. You see the vicious cycle? Oh, I don't have any energy. I need to do something to give me energy. I have energy now. Yeah, but you're wrecking your adrenal glands and nervous system. At some point, we quit all that. We default back to our normal settings, which is probably low. So then we got to start to rebuild. That's normal if that happens. You want your energy to come from this inner alignment, you can say, with truth, and good lifestyle habits, and doing the right things for the right reasons, that energy. Then you're getting cosmic energy. Forget this personal energy. You got to know the difference between personal energy and cosmic energy. So you start to channel this cosmic energy. All good things though, they take a while. You see, the mind wants it right now. Doesn't happen like that. You got to go through the process. Khabib, the MMA fighter, he didn't get to 29-0 overnight. He goes through the process. He went through the process, and now he's like a legend. People didn't respect him before. He didn't matter. He kept going. This is how you got to be. You got to keep going, and you got to no matter what, keep going. If you relapse, so what? If people don't like you, so what? People don't understand you, so what? There has to be some inner fire that just drives you to do what you know you need to do. So then you start to develop real energy, core energy. You can call that prana, you can call that chi, you can call it ojas. We're talking about semen retention, so we're calling it ojas. Or prana, or life force, whatever. This is what is the real value here. See, some people, they don't understand. They think, okay, they look at it on too much of a surface level. They're like, okay, so if I touched myself, did I relapse? If I stroked it, did I relapse? I didn't ejaculate, but did I relapse? Oh, I had a wet dream. I lost semen. Did I relapse? You're looking at it like it's some kind of scholastic thing, like there's, Like if I had directions that said, don't step in that hole, okay, but I was kind of near it, maybe a little bit, I kind of like stepped in it. Does that count? You can't, this isn't what's going on here. It's not about if you masturbate. It's not when it gets right down to it. We're getting right down to it now so that we can understand what's really happening. It's not about the actual stroking or the masturbating or the wet dream or even losing the semen. That's all superficial level. It's about if you lose your ojas. The ojas is your core energy. I've already explained why the core energy is more important than artificial energy that you get from sugar and dopamine hits and all that stuff. I'm talking about core energy, cosmic energy. The ojas, which is this energy that I'm talking about, that gets burnt up anytime we get a dopamine stimulation. But don't get obsessed about that either. Like, oh no, I listened to a song and I got dopamine. Look, we're not going to be perfect in this human form, so already just understand that. But you don't want to do things excessively. We have to develop some kind of intelligence to where, you know, we do the best we can do and not be excessive about things. But losing the ojas is what is the most important thing here. So you start to, and that happens anytime you have dopamine stimulation, which you get by masturbating. It's not the act of masturbation, it's the dopamine release that you get from masturbating, which then burns the ojas. It's about the ojas. It's not if you lose your semen, it's that the ojas is contained in the semen. It's the subtle essence of the semen. But you're going to lose it sometimes because this is an imperfect world and body, and it takes a while to climb the ladder. Once you start accumulating this energy, it's not like your old habits go away. The tendencies are still there. It's like, here was my problem. I would start to get this energy, become more charismatic, magnetic, girls looked at me more, and so that's the trap. That's next level trap. Because the insecurity was still there in the need to get female approval, especially if you didn't get it your previous years or your mom, you know, was unavailable, etc. You're going to be kind of starving for that female energy. So now you're getting the female energy because you're more magnetic, because you have this core energy. So then we start to give it away. We start to piss it away. Like, whoa, I found out how I can kind of turn it up. I can make the energy kind of make my eyes and face do something, and then I can be more charismatic, and I can, oh, I'm watching the girl. I'm flirting with the girl now, and she likes it. Oh boy, that's okay. Enjoy that season. What are you going to do? Not do it? But those of you who have done that enough times probably realize there's nothing there because you end up burning your ojas. That's what I'm saying. If you don't value this core energy, you're going to lose it. It's going to get stolen. And girls are going to take it. Everybody on some level is looking for energy, especially at this time and age, because they're all starving for energy. If they smell something in you that you have some overflow of energy or some energy that actually has quality, they're going to try to take it. But it's going to be a setup. They're not going to just be like, hey man, hook me up with some energy. They're going to do things. The girls are better at it. Well, it's not the... Yeah, they're better at it. But it's more you're susceptible to that because you want something from them. So they can set you up to give them your energy. If you're free of needing anything from the girls, they can't set you up. They can do everything they want. They can take their clothes off. They can work. You'll smile. You might like it, think it's funny, but you're not a victim to it anymore because you found your source energy. So this is an advanced stage that everybody's going to have to pass through, is that you first start to accumulate this core energy, then you got to value it. But you're probably not going to value it at first. You're going to piss it away like I did, and then you learn. You're like, damn, I was vibing, and then I pissed it away for some cheap sugar high euphoric dopamine stimulation, and now I have less energy. Damn it. Then you go back into training and you get yourself good again. Then you might go repeat it again. You see, this is how we learn. At some point, the tendency to go give your energy away is going to come up, and you're going to be like, wait a minute, I've already done this 1,000 times. Like, this is stupid. I'm not going to do it. And then you still might do it. That's cool. But you see how you're getting stronger. You're building the backbone now. Backbone strong, ding dong long. I used to say that when I was in jail. They liked it. Brothers liked it. All right, so good. Let me know if you like that. That's a good thing to close on, actually. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you later.